Hello everyone, good evening guys, and welcome to the YouTube channel of PRATHAM Test Prep. Myself Juhi Sharma, and here we are with yet another current affairs session which will cover the current affairs from the 14th of November to the 20th of November, right? So I hope I am clearly audible to everyone. I hope the screen, the PPT is visible to each and every one of you. Yes, we did miss the last session. The main reason for that was some technical issue. There was some technical issue due to which we weren't able to conduct the Friday session, but nonetheless, right now in this particular session we are going to cover that news as well. So that is the reason why we are covering it from the 14th of November to the 20th of November. Alright, so if you are new over here, so hi, my name is Juhi and I take current affairs session here at Pratham's channel. Current affairs are supremely important for all the entrances, as we all know, and we have this series called Current Affairs SAMVAD, right? So we have this series called Current Affairs SAMVAD, which gets conducted on every Monday and Friday at 8:30 p.m. Yes guys, you heard it right. Every Monday, Friday, 8:30 p.m. you'll see me doing these current affairs sessions on Pratham's YouTube channel. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe to the channel. You will be able to do live chat. Number one, it is very important for you to get notified for all the recent updates. So yes, it is very important for all of you. So subscribe the channel, hit that like button of this video if you haven't done already. It motivates each and every one of us. And apart from these current affairs session videos, we do have newspaper analysis. Good evening, Ananya. We do have newspaper analysis that gets conducted every morning 11:30 a.m. on the weekdays, that is from Monday to Friday. We do have the deep dive sessions which get conducted like twice a week, and apart from that we have vocabulary sessions too that gets conducted at 8:30 p.m. on every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday, that is TTS, right? Good evening, Aditya. Good evening, everybody. So I hope you all are here. You all are excited to know that what all happened from the 14th to the 20th of November, right? So without wasting too much of time, I can see people are still joining. I can see a lot of you have joined as of now, right? And yes, hit that like button, guys. Please hit that like button. And yes, without wasting too much of time, let's quickly see the very first news that we have. Janjatiya Gaurav Divas. Yes, this is an important day which literally, in literal sense, if I translate it, it is known as Tribal Pride Day. It is known as Tribal Pride Day. So we all must have heard of the name Birsa Munda, who was a tribal freedom fighter, right? So in honor of Birsa Munda, who was a tribal freedom fighter, this particular day is observed as Janjatiya Gaurav Divas or Tribal Pride Day on every 15th of November, right? So 15th of November 2022, this particular day is observed by us, by India. And since when are we celebrating this day? We are celebrating this day since last year, right? So the Union Cabinet declared this particular day on November 10, 2021, that every year 15th of November will be observed as Janjatiya Gaurav Divas or Tribal Pride Day. Even if you know, Modi ji had dedicated a museum in the memory of Birsa Munda, and that museum is in Ranchi. So this is a miscellaneous information related to this current news, that where is this museum? The museum is in Ranchi. Okay. Now just few things about Birsa Munda, that who is Birsa Munda? Birsa Munda was a person, he was a freedom fighter. He is also known as the father of earth or Dharti Abba, right? Dharti Abba. And he was born in the Munda tribe. right? So that is the reason why his surname is as Birsa Munda. His name is Birsa and his surname is as Munda because he was born in the Munda tribe. And we must have heard of the plateaus, right? हमने Deccan Plateau के बारे में सुना है. छोटा नागपुर plateau area जो है वहाँ पे ये tribe है. And he was born in 1875 in Jharkhand, right? You can even see an statue's image over here of Birsa Munda, and on his honor, right, we celebrate Birsa Munda Day, our Janjati Gaurav Divas or Tribal Pride Day. I hope it is clear. Now it is observed on his birth anniversary, right? It is observed on Birsa Munda's birth anniversary, and this year we observed 147th birth anniversary of Birsa Munda, right? We observed 147th birth anniversary of Birsa Munda. Alright, I hope this is clear to you. Moving on to the next news, we have World COPD Day. Now this day is again very important, World COPD Day. Now what do you mean by COPD? क्या है ये COPD? It is related to a disease, right? It is a lung disease, you can say. It affects our lungs, right? And the full form of COPD is chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Okay, I repeat the full form. The full form is chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Okay. So, World COPD Day, which is Chronic Obstructive Pulmonary Disease, is observed every year on the 16th of November. Now, there are certain entrances which ask you questions basis diseases. Okay, we have few diseases based questions too in the entrances, and since the COVID-19 pandemic, examinations, the paper setters are asking quite a few number of questions from diseases. So yes, COPD Day is important, and it is observed on this year. It is observed on the 16th of November, right? But if they ask you that on which day World COPD Day observed, they will never give you the date. Okay, it is observed on the third Wednesday of every year, right? So third Wednesday of every year, as in of every November, the third Wednesday of November every year it is observed, right? And this year it happens to be on the 16th of November, right? And if they don't give you the third Wednesday option, you can even mark 16th of November if they have given that, because this year it was observed on the 16th of November. As you can see over here, can you see the image of lungs? Can you see the image of lungs over here? Right? So, the theme is your lungs, your life. Alright? What is the theme? Your lungs, your life. And first time जब हमने day observe करा था, it was in 2002. This was the first edition of the day that we have observed, right? Our lungs should be important. Lung health, lifelong lung health is important. Why? Because we breathe, right? And even if you have seen, there are several games also which are online. Guys, how many of you will tell me, have you seen that game? It is like a square shape design, right? And उसके borders पर कुछ एक image है, एक circle या dot है, वो चलती रहती है, right? जहाँ पे वो थोड़ा आगे बढ़ती है तो एक आपका option आता है take full breath, right? Inhale like a long breath. फिर थोड़ा सा वो आगे चलती है, उसमें एक option आता है कि अच्छा hold it for as how long you can hold it. Have you guys tried that? Especially that game became very famous during the time of COVID, when people were saying that we need to breathe properly, right? ये आपने देखा है क्या online किसी ने? Especially on Insta Reels, I think this became very famous, that you need to take a long breath, then hold that breath, and for how long you will be able to hold it. This proves that your lung health is good or not. So that is not scientifically proven, but again, lung health is very very important. And even आप देखो COVID के time पर भी the problem, people were having a lot of issues in breathing, right? That became one of the major problems. So lifelong lung health is important, and this year's theme, it actually focused on the lifelong lung health, right? And ये कौन ऑर्गेनाइज करवाता है? वर्ल्ड COPD डे इज ऑर्गेनाइज्ड बाय गोल्ड. ये वो गोल्ड नहीं है जो आपको, हमको, हम सबको चाहिए, नो. ये ऑब्जर्व कराता है गोल्ड, विच इज ग्लोबल इनिशिएटिव फॉर क्रॉनिक ऑब्स्ट्रक्टिव लंग डिसीज, right? Global initiative for chronic obstructive lung disease. So every third Wednesday of November, every year we observe COPD day, which is chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. This year it happened to be on the 16th of November, right? And yes, the first time it was observed in the year 2002. Theme is your lungs, your life, right? Alright, moving on to the next news, we have National Press Day, right? अभी तक आपने एक बड़ी एक रैंकिंग होती है रिलेटेड टू मीडिया, राइट? देयर इज दिस रैंकिंग रिलेटेड टू मीडिया विच इज प्रेस फ्रीडम इंडेक्स. क्या होता है वो? दैट इज प्रेस फ्रीडम index, that how free a country's press is. Okay, कितनी एक कंट्री की प्रेस फ्री है, राइट? कितना उनको ट्रांसपेरेंसी है इन दैट. ओके, सो प्रेस फ्रीडम इंडेक्स यूजुअली ऑब्जर्व होता है आपका वर्ल्ड प्रेस फ्रीडम डे पर. ओके, सो वी हैव अनदर डे which is known as World Press Freedom Day. Now this World Press Freedom Day is observed every year on the 3rd of May. हर साल 3rd May को World Press Freedom Day जो है वो आपका observe होता है, right? But apart from World Press Freedom Day, we do have another press day which is known as National Press Day. Now आपको पता है कि we have 3 pillars of democracy, राइट? हम बोलते हैं एग्जीक्यूटिव्स आपके हो गए, राइट? लेजिस्लेचर एंड जुडिशरी. बट वी ऑफन these days or from few years we have started to say that media is the 4th pillar of democracy. Media is really important. It is the 4th pillar of democracy, right? So this particular date highlights that importance कि भाई 4th pillar of democracy जो है वो मीडिया है, एंड ये डे ऑब्जर्व करता है इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ दैट. ओके, ये डे एक्चुअली प्रेस काउंसिल ऑफ इंडिया, आप सबने सुना होगा प्रेस काउंसिल ऑफ इंडिया, राइट? प्रेस काउंसिल ऑफ इंडिया का फंक्शनिंग प्रॉपरली 1966 में स्टार्ट हुई थी ऑन दिस डे, एंड तभी से हम क्या करते हैं, तभी से हम नेशनल प्रेस डे अपना ऑब्जर्व करते हैं, राइट? एंड इस साल का थीम क्या है? द थीम इज मीडियाज रोल इज नेशन बिल्डिंग. द मीडियाज रोल इज नेशन बिल्डिंग, एंड इट इज ऑब्जर्व्ड ऑन 16th of November every year, right? Now here we have some additional pointers about National Press Day. सबसे पहला पॉइंटर क्या है कि प्रेस काउंसिल ऑफ इंडिया कब स्टैब्लिश हुआ था? 4th of July 1966 को स्टैब्लिश हुआ था, एंड नवंबर से उन्होंने प्रॉपरली स्टार्ट किया था अपना फंक्शनिंग करना. सो इसीलिए नवंबर में टू कमेमोरेट द डे हम नवंबर में प्रेस काउंसिल ऑफ इंडिया की फंक्शनिंग जो स्टार्ट हुई थी, इसलिए हम नेशनल प्रेस डे ऑब्जर्व करते हैं, राइट? उसके बाद कौन से एक्ट के अंडर हुआ था? प्रेस काउंसिल एक्ट ऑफ 1978. उसके बाद PCI के चेयरमैन कौन है? द चेयरमैन ऑफ प्रेस काउंसिल ऑफ इंडिया इज जस्टिस रंजन प्रकाश देसाई. जस्टिस रंजन प्रकाश देसाई. एंड वेयर आर द हेडक्वार्टर्स? आपने हेडक्वार्टर्स देखे होंगे इसके. द हेडक्वार्टर्स आर इन दिल्ली ओनली. सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द नेशनल प्रेस डे. ओके, इज इट क्लियर एवरीबडी? I hope it is clear to each and every one of you. National Press Day, I hope it is clear. Moving further to the next news, we have National Naturopathy Day, right? Again a day. It is observed on the 18th of November, which is National Naturopathy Day. कब observe होता है? 18th of November को, right? Now, क्यों आपका नेचुरोपैथी डे ऑब्जर्व होता है? आपने मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ आयुष के बारे में सुना है? हैव यू हर्ड ऑफ द आयुष मिनिस्ट्री? गाइस, हैव यू हर्ड ऑफ द आयुष मिनिस्ट्री? आंसर मी इन द चैट. आयुष मिनिस्ट्री के बारे में आपने सुना है, विच इज रिलेटेड टू मेडिसिन. आई थिंक हम सबने सुना हुआ है अबाउट आयुष मिनिस्ट्री, राइट. जिसके जो मिनिस्टर ऑफ आयुष है दैट इज सर्बानंद सोनोवाल, राइट. नाउ ये आयुष नाम कैसे पड़ा इसका, इवन आई थिंक इफ आई एम नॉट मिस्टेकन Akshay Kumar did this ad once, if I'm not mistaken, right? Akshay Kumar did the ad of this or something, right? When this ministry was introduced, no, not specifically of the ministry, but a product, and they related it with the ministry. I think, I'm not sure over here. Now, what is this Ayush? Ayush mein A stands for Ayurveda, right? Y stands for Yoga, right? U stands for Unani, S stands for Siddha, and H stands for Homeopathy, right? इसी में इन्होंने नेचुरोपैथी को ऐड करा एंड दे हैव सेड योगा एंड नेचुरोपैथी, मतलब रिलेटेड टू नेचर. ओके, lifestyle, right, in which it has a very a very clean lifestyle, a drugless system of medicine, right? By people, they can alter their diet, okay, and they can have a change in their lifestyle. So that is what the whole Ayush name comes from. Ayurveda, Yoga and Naturopathy, Unani, Siddha, Homeopathy, right? So all these are there. Now, in the year 2022, the theme of this particular day was naturopathy and integrative medicine, right? किसने डिक्लेयर करा? दिस वाज डिक्लेयर्ड बाय द मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ आयुष. और ये आयुष क्या है मैं आपको पूरा यहाँ पे बता चुकी हूँ. फर्स्ट नेचुरोपैथी डे हमने कब शुरू करा था? इट वी स्टार्टेड इन द ईयर 2018. एंड अपनी डाइट को ऑल्टर करना, लाइफस्टाइल को करेक्ट करना, सो दैट वी कैन कीप आवरसेल्व्स अवे फ्रॉम डिसीजेस. दैट इज व्हाट दिस डे एम्स फॉर. ओके, फर्स्ट टाइम हमने कब किया था? 2018 में was the first edition, right? Now, additional information क्या है? आयुष मिनिस्ट्री के हेडक्वार्टर्स ऑफ कोर्स आपके न्यू दिल्ली में है. एंड कौन है मिनिस्टर? आयुष मिनिस्टर सर्बानंद सोनोवाल. ओके, so this is about the national naturopathy day. I hope it is clear to everybody. Moving further to the next news, we have National Integration Day, right? कुमामी एकता दिवस. इट इज द नेशनल इंटीग्रेशन डे. और ये हम क्यों ऑब्जर्व करते हैं? वी नो कि इंडिया की जो फर्स्ट फीमेल प्राइम मिनिस्टर है वो कौन थी? किसकी इमेज आप यहाँ पे देख सकते हो? हुज इमेज कैन यू सी ओवर हियर? द फर्स्ट फीमेल प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया, दैट वाज इंदिरा गांधी जी, राइट? इंदिरा गांधी वाज द फर्स्ट फीमेल प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया, राइट? उनकी इमेज हमें यहाँ पे दिख रही है, राइट? एंड इस साल आपका 105th बर्थ एनिवर्सरी ऑब्जर्व हुआ ऑफ इंदिरा गांधी. ओके, एंड इसीलिए क्या हुआ? इसीलिए आपका ये पर्टिकुलर डे जो है ऑब्जर्व होता है. इट इज ऑल्सो नोन एज कुमामी एकता दिवस, 19th of November को. एंड इंदिरा गांधी के बर्थ एनिवर्सरी को मार्क करने के लिए वी ऑब्जर्व दिस पर्टिकुलर डे, राइट? नाउ इंदिरा गांधी को काफी सारे अवार्ड्स मिले. उनको भारत रत्न दिया गया, right, which is the highest civilian honor in the year 1971. First honor. उनको Lenin Peace Prize दिया गया in the year 1984, and even she served twice, right, as the PM. Initially she served from 1966 to 1977, that is for like 10 years, and again from 1980 to 1984 until she was assassinated. We know that Indira Gandhi was assassinated, right? काफी ज्यादा violence and all सब कुछ हुआ था around her assassination period. So we celebrate National Integration Day on this particular day, that is 19th of November. I hope this news is clear to all of you. Moving on, we have West Bengal bagged the Coach Awards. Now this is a news from National Affairs, right? Coach Awards, National Affairs की आपकी न्यूज है. बंगाल को, वेस्ट बंगाल को स्कोच अवार्ड जो है वो मिले हैं, राइट, 2022 के. एंड इसका वेस्ट बंगाल की जो स्कीम है लक्ष्मी भंडार स्कीम, वो ये आगे आई है, इस स्कीम की वजह से जो है वो मिला है, राइट। अब आप लोग सोच रहे हो कि व्हाट इज दिस कोच अवार्ड्स, ये है क्या? सो बेसिकली स्टेट को, राइट, जो भी स्टेट एक एक्स्ट्रा स्टेप लेती है, राइट, फॉर इट्स पीपल, राइट, लोगों के लिए अपने एक्स्ट्रा स्टेप लेती है, आप कह सकते हो कि नए नए प्रोजेक्ट्स, नए नए स्कीम्स, ये सारी चीजें निकालती है, सो दैट इंडिया ओवरऑल एक बेटर नेशन बन पाए, राइट। इसीलिए ये पर्टिकुलर अवार्ड्स दिए जाते हैं। क्यों दिए जाते हैं? दीज अवार्ड्स दे एम फॉर, इट रिकॉग्नाइजेस पीपल, projects, institutions, right, and all these things which help India to make a better nation, to build a better nation, इसलिए सारे awards जो हैं वो दिए जाते हैं आपको, ठीक है। So that is the reason why we have all these awards, right। वेस्ट बंगाल को मिला है, इनकी कैटेगरी थी विमेन एंड डेवलपमेंट कैटेगरी एंड सोशल वेलफेयर। लक्ष्मी भंडार जो है इनकी स्कीम उसके लिए मिला इनको, राइट। ये आपका अगस्त 2021 में स्कीम इन्होंने लॉन्च करी, ओके। एंड इसमें स्कीम में था कि जो भी आपकी किसी भी फैमिली की हेड अगर विमेन है एंड उसका एज ब्रैकेट है फ्रॉम 25 टू 60 इयर्स, उनको फाइनेंशियल एड मिलेगा, फाइनेंशियल असिस्टेंस मिलेगा, जिसमें अगर वो विमेन जनरल कैटेगरी की है तो 500 रुपीज पर मंथ क्रेडिट होंगे, उनको दिए जाएंगे, और अगर SC/ST की है तो 1000 रुपीज पर मंथ दिए जाएंगे। नाउ ये जो अवार्ड्स हैं 2003 से ये अवार्ड शुरू हुए थे, राइट। एंड ये अवार्ड्स बेसिकली किस लिए दिए जाते हैं, दैट आई हैव टोल्ड यू। इस साल दिया गया है वेस्ट बंगाल को बिकॉज ऑफ द स्कीम कॉल्ड लक्ष्मी भंडार स्कीम, right? We have a question from Kritika. Ma'am, how should I prepare for current affairs starting from July? Kritika, first of all, you have to believe that you can do current affairs, right? Because a lot of students, they face this issue. They just have this thing in their head कि भाई मुझसे current affairs नहीं होंगे, right? तो अगर ये thought दिमाग में है कृतिका, तो बच्चा वो thought निकाल दो आप, number 1। नंबर 2, आपको अगर जुलाई से करंट अफेयर स्टार्ट करने हैं, मेरी जो आपको सजेशन रहेगी वो ये रहेगी कि आप न्यूअर मंथ्स पहले करो, ओके। यू शुड डू द न्यूअर मंथ्स फर्स्ट, ओके। न्यूअर मंथ्स या फिर जो आपके रिसेंट मंथ्स हैं उनको आप पहले करो, उसके बाद आप कौन सा अप्रोच लो, यू टेक द न्यू टू ओल्ड मंथ्स अप्रोच। Kritika, may I know that you are appearing for which entrances? Are you a law student or a management student? Number 1. Number 2, my question is, are you enrolled with us in Pratham? And if yes, then you are in which batch? If you can tell me this thing, so that we can like personally take up this query over there as well. Otherwise, here though I'm definitely telling you that recent or newer months, also new to old month approach, right? So, for example, St. Xavier's BMM, okay, if you're doing from July, try to do it from like May, June, right? And make sure that you're doing new months first, as in you do November, then October, then, September, August, all these things. Okay, now, 2 important things for doing current affairs. Number 1, notes making. Very important. I'm telling you all these things and I'm pretty much sure that you all will forget it later. Notes making, supremely important. Number 2, revision. There is only 2 steps which is involved, notes making and revision, right? Notes आप कहाँ से बनाओगे? अगर आप प्रथम के स्टूडेंट हो तो PSIS पे आपको सारी की सारी करंट अफेयर्स रिलेटेड इंफॉर्मेशन मिलेगी। सो PSIS एंड दीज यूट्यूब सेशंस। सो अगर आपने PSIS और इन यूट्यूब सेशंस को ध्यान से देखा है, आई एम श्योर आप नोट्स इजीली बना पाओगे, ठीक है। रिविजन करो फ्रॉम योर ओन नोट्स, राइट, फ्रॉम योर ओन नोट्स, जस्ट रिवाइज एंड यू विल बी गुड टू गो, ट्रस्ट मी। कृतिका, इज इट क्लियर बच्चा? नाउ इज इट क्लियर? एंड PSI से कैसे पढ़ना है वो सारी चीजें, डू क्वेश्चनर फर्स्ट, then do compendium, and later on you can do the current affairs test. This is how you have to study from PSIs. Alright, it's okay Kritika. Moving on to the next news, we have International Press Institute Award. ये इंडिया के हैं, राइट, एंड IPI इनको बोलते हैं, एंड ये बेसिकली इंडियन मीडिया ऑर्गेनाइजेशन या जर्नलिस्ट जिन्होंने बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छी कोई काम किया है, कोई एग्जेम्पलरी वर्क किया है, कोई आउटस्टैंडिंग काम किया है, राइट, इन पब्लिक इंटरेस्ट, तो दिया जाता है, राइट. आपने सुना होगा द प्रिंट. हैव यू गाइस हर्ड ऑफ द प्रिंट? यस. सो द प्रिंट एंड सौरभ शुक्ला received this award for excellence in journalism, right. Print को क्यों दिया था? Print is like a newspaper, right, digital newspaper. So print को दिया गया था for their investigation about hospitals, municipal government in several states who neglected the support system in the COVID-19 pandemic, उनको. And सौरभ शुक्ला को इसलिए दिया गया था for his work in exposing the hate speech. सौरभ शुक्ला जो आपके NDTV वाले हैं, hope we all know that. राइट. सो इंटरनेशनल प्रेस इंस्टीट्यूट अवार्ड इन लोग को दिया गया था. नाउ कब से शुरू हुए थे, कुछ एडिशनल इन्फॉर्मेशन कर लेते हैं. ये आपके इंडिया में स्टैब्लिश हुए थे लाइक 2003 में, राइट. फर्स्ट टाइम इट वाज गिवन टू द इंडियन एक्सप्रेस फॉर रिपोर्टिंग अबाउट गुजरात राइट्स. गुजरात में जो राइट्स हुए थे उसके बारे में इंडियन एक्सप्रेस ने रिपोर्ट लिखी थी, एंड इसके हेडक्वार्टर्स जो हैं वो हैं वियना, ऑस्ट्रिया में. इंडिया में 2003 में स्टैब्लिश हुए थे, लेकिन एक्चुअल में जो आपके इंटरनेशनल प्रेस अवार्ड्स हैं ये 1950 से दिए जा रहे हैं, राइट. सो दैट इज ऑल अबाउट दैट. मूविंग फर्दर टू द नेक्स्ट न्यूज, वी हैव वर्ल्ड पॉपुलेशन प्रॉस्पेक्ट. नाउ आप लोगों ने एक न्यूज बहुत ज्यादा सुनी होगी, वो ये न्यूज थी कि वर्ल्ड की पॉपुलेशन क्रॉस कर गई है टू 8 बिलियन, राइट. वी हैव रीच्ड द 8 बिलियन पॉपुलेशन, एंड एक रिपोर्ट आई थी आई थिंक कुछ मिड ईयर में, राइट. एक आपकी मिड ईयर में रिपोर्ट थी, राइट. एक वर्ल्ड प्रॉस्पेक्ट्स रिपोर्ट थी, वर्ल्ड पॉपुलेशन प्रॉस्पेक्ट्स की रिपोर्ट थी. आई थिंक इट वाज ऑफ सम ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ऑफ द UN, आई बिलीव, राइट. एंड उस रिपोर्ट में लिखा गया था कि इन द ईयर 2023 इंडिया विल सरपास China, as in India will become the firstly most populated nation of the world, right. India will surpass China. ऐसा उस रिपोर्ट के अकॉर्डिंग था कि अगर इसी हिसाब से ये जो पॉपुलेशन है वो बढ़ती गई, राइट. एंड ये जो पर्टिकुलर रिपोर्ट है, ये रिपोर्ट निकली थी ऑन वर्ल्ड पॉपुलेशन डे, राइट. सो वी हैव दिस वर्ल्ड पॉपुलेशन डे जो हमने करा था, उस पे ये पर्टिकुलर रिपोर्ट जो है वो निकली थी, ओके. एंड यस, वी हैड दिस ओवर देयर. नाउ ये जो पॉपुलेशन प्रोस्पेक्ट्स हैं यूनाइटेड नेशंस के, जो उनका इकोनॉमिक एंड सोशल अफेयर्स डिपार्टमेंट है वो देखता है, एंड यहाँ पर आपका जो 27th एडिशन है वो रिलीज हुआ है इस साल, राइट. 27th एडिशन जो है वो आपका रिलीज हुआ है इन द ईयर 2022, ऑलराइट. एंड ये आपका रिलीज हुआ है 15th of November 2022 में by the United Nations, right, by the United Nations. Ritu, absolutely you can join Pratham, right, you can join Pratham. You have the student helpline number which is 5 times 9 75392. Make sure to call on this number, right. Or if you can send me your number on Telegram, please do that. I can even give you my Telegram username if you want to send it to me over there. We do have both online and offline batches that we are running, and we even are in the the process of making new batches too, right. So if you want to enroll high time, please prepare for your entrances by enrolling to Pratham Test Prep now, right. So Ritu, in whichever way you are comfortable, if you are comfortable with this particular number, call on this number, you can get it proceeded, you can go ahead with that, or else you can send to me your number or your contact details on Telegram, and I'll definitely carry forward it to you, right. We'll take it forward. Okay, and by the way, thank you so much for showing interest in Pratham. Moving on to this particular news, that ये जो आपकी है यूनाइटेड नेशंस की न्यूज़ है, यूनाइटेड नेशंस ने रिलीज किया था, एंड इन्होंने जो प्रोस्पेक्ट निकाले हैं उन्होंने निकाले कि 8 बिलियन वर्ल्ड का पॉपुलेशन पहुंच चुका है. एंड इवन जो मैं आपको यहाँ पे वर्ल्ड पॉपुलेशन डे का बता रही थी, जो आपका आई थिंक जुलाई में ऑब्जर्व होता है, उस वर्ल्ड पॉपुलेशन डे का जो थीम है, राइट, वो भी थीम क्या था? वो भी थीम आपका ये था, a world of 8 billion, right? The theme was a world of 8 billion. And see, we are in November and we have reached that particular digit. Now, moving on, the two most populated regions in the world are the Central and South Asia and the East and Southeastern Asia, basically the Asian region, 2.3 billion and 2.1 million. This is the actual number, right? It is said that by the end of 2030, the population will reach 8.5 billion. Okay, the population will reach 8.5 billion by the end of 2030. By the end of 2050, it will reach 9.7 billion, right? And it is going to increase and increase and increase, right? So we have talked about United Nations. We know that the Secretary of United Nations, the Secretary General, is Antonio Guterres, and the headquarters are in New York. And when I talk about United Nations, we know that there are 6 major organs of the UN. Okay, and who will tell me why was United Nations established? United Nations is a body established क्यों हुआ था? So United Nations as a body was established in the year 1945, right? And it was during the end of World War II. After World War II, we had made an organization on the world level known as United Nations, so that no other such world wars should happen, right? So that was all about it. Moving on to the next news of the day, we have, which is the last news, that C.V. Anand Bose appointed as the West Bengal governor. Yes, C.V. Anand Bose has been appointed as the governor of West Bengal. Now, whom he has succeeded? He has succeeded La Ganesan, who was the governor of Manipur, right? And we know that Jagdeep Dhankar ji, who is the vice president as well, right? He was the former West Bengal governor, Mr. Jagdeep Dhankar, right? Who has become recently. And then we have, he has also received the Global Best Practice Selection Award by the United Nations 4 times because of his ideas on good governance. And one thing you need to know, that who was the first governor of Bengal? It was C. Rajagopalachari, or Chakravarti Rajagopalachari, and the Chief Minister of Bengal, oh, we all know, it is Mamta Tai, right? Mamta Banerjee. So what you need to know in this particular news is whatever I have highlighted, that Jagdeep Dhankar, this is a news related to him, that this is a miscellaneous information, if I may put it like that, right? Then C.V. Anand Bose, he succeeded La Ganesan. This is the another information. Then you need to know that the first governor of Bengal, it is Chakravarti Rajagopalachari, or C. Rajagopalachari, and Chief Minister is Mamta Banerjee, right? With this, we have covered all the important news, important stuff that had happened from the 14th to the 20th of November. And with this, thank you so much guys for staying tuned. I wish you all the very best, because I think your pre-boards are going on or they are approaching, right? Keep smiling, keep revising, keep practicing, and yes, we shall be meeting super soon in the next live session. I hope to see you guys over there. Thank you so much. Subscribe to Pratham Test Prep channel if you haven't done already. Hit that like button. Motivate each and every one of us. And yes, thank you so much for staying tuned. This is Juhi Sharma signing off. See you super soon in the next session.